It has been a very long time since I gave you guys a video, and I haven't played the game as much as I used to, but I still play the game quite a bit nowadays, and I feel like it's absolutely time to start giving you guys more content and dropping more video. The reason why I slow down on content a lot is because this year, it's not really about the builds that you make. Builds are about even all around. Your build should fit your play style. There's another build that I have that inspired this one that I'll probably show you guys in another video that made me just start wondering, what do I need to do to win? Because I still play rec and I play with randoms. I play random rec almost every time I get on the game. So what do I have to do in order to win? And the biggest thing that kept coming into my head was being able to get guys to make open shots. This build does not come without its flaws though. So I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to just give you guys what's going on with this build. And we're going to really start off with its defense. Defense is not the greatest. You have a great defensive rebound on this build. However, you are not a shot blocker whatsoever. You have a decent interior defense, and as you can see, it's going to allow you to get a couple of stops on things like post fades and things like that. But if we're being honest, most of the time you are going to be an absolute victim, especially when you go against those 7-foot guys going towards the rim. They are going to make some of the most ridiculous things out there, and you're going to be able to do nothing about it because you flat out can't block shots. That's usually reserved for interior big men. However, those guys who are 7 foot but can shoot a little bit usually don't have enough post control to beat you. I'm going to talk about the shooting and the finishing together. First of all, your driving layup should always be at least an 80. 80 is where you get Hall of Fame Pro Touch, and when you have Hall of Fame Pro Touch, you might as well just have a 99 layup. The driving dunk is an 86, so you're still a great finisher. And as far as the standing dunk, you always want to have at least a 40 so you can get good animations on smaller players. Now, the mid-range shot is an 82, and that's specifically because that is the baseline for getting a gold catch and shoot. Gold catch and shoot is almost all that you need to become a very consistent shooter. Plus, having an 82 mid-range also opens up the ability to have better jump shots. I would like to go a little bit higher on it actually, and I'm going to get into that later. But as you can see right now, all that you need with that gold catch and shoot is that 77 to 78 3-point shot, and you're going to be able to be very consistent. I even sometimes can take 1 or 2 steps behind without takeover, and I can make jump shots. Speaking of jump shots though, I'm going to give you guys my jump shot for this build right in the middle of this video, because like I said, I don't think that's the content this year. I'm going to give it to you guys all at once. So my lower base is going to be Bryce Sanzabal. My upper release 1 is Troy Brown Jr. 2, don't ask me to pronounce it, but you guys see it and you can find it. 29 and 71 full release speed, and this shot is as consistent as can be. Like I said, however, this build was made to pass the ball. So even though I've shown you every other stat, the biggest thing about this build and the main thing, the very first thing I put up was the build's pass accuracy. I made sure I could get Hall of Fame dimer. I also made sure that I put up his ball handle and his speed with ball to be able to just dribble, because that's another thing that I needed playing with randoms, the ability to rebound and take the ball myself, because we all know randoms just don't pass sometimes, and sometimes you just have to be that selfish player to take it upon yourself to take over the game. So that's why I have an 84 ball handle, 75 speed with ball, but I have a 96 pass accuracy. Now in hindsight, do I need 96? Do I need Hall of Fame dimer? Probably not, but we're going to get to that later. Like I said, here's the overview of the build, and I know I didn't give the height, weight, position, or wingspan in the beginning of the video. I wanted to wait and make sure I give it to the people who made it this far in the video. So if you have, drop a like, and here it is. 6'8", 233, 7'6" wingspan, 81 speed, 72 acceleration, 85 vertical. That's why you get a lot of rebounds. Plus you get Hall of Fame box out beast, and you get gold rebound chaser and gold pogo stick. Now overall, do I think the build is great? Not really. I think it's a little bit too fit to my play style. I believe I'm great with it. I barely lose with this build. However, I did recently make an upgraded version of this build, a better version of this build if you'll say, because I wanted to be more friendly to everyone. And now I'm going to show you guys that version of it. For this version, it's going to be 6'8", still going to be a sensor, 228 pounds, and still have that 7'6" wingspan. In the finishing, I made sure I kept my 40 standing dunk, but I upgraded my driving dunk to a 93. The reason why is because I just want him to be a demon on offense. I want him to be able to do everything. And with a 93 driving dunk and still an 83 vertical, he's going to be able to just dunk on absolutely everyone. He catches bodies on 7-footers like it's nothing. One thing that I didn't like about the last build that I did not mention was that my free throw was very low. So now I get a lot of the transition foul free throws because my free throws are 94. And I upgraded my mid-range shot to an 85 simply to unlock some better jump shot animations. Although I do still recommend that you go with the jump shot that I showed you before because it is still very consistent. The only thing that changed with my playmaking is my pass accuracy. And it's because I realized if a guy can't shoot with gold dimer, then there's no reason to even think he can shoot with Hall of Fame dimer. And pass accuracy is one of the most expensive things you can upgrade in the game currently, so lowering it allowed me to upgrade so many other things. Now, as far as my interior defense, I made it an 82. It's not like worlds better, but it's marginally better. And I'm still able to, get silver post lockdown, which I believe is an upgrade and is better for getting stops inside. I did lower my strength to an 84, which kind of a little bit hinders that. However, you're still very strong. You still get silver immovable enforcer, which is a badge that no one talks about enough. You still get gold box out beast. You still get silver brick wall, and like I said, silver post lockdown. So this is the best version, in my opinion, that you can have of this build. If you've enjoyed this video and if you've made it this far, if you plan to use this build, or if you have, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.